Before we get into today's conversation, listen to this. Nearly 1 in 5 adult men in the United States report experiencing symptoms of anxiety or depression in a given year. Men account for almost 4 out of every 5 unalivings in this country. And many studies continue to show that men are significantly less likely than women to seek emotional support or mental health care. That tells me something important. A lot of men are carrying heavy things, and too many of them feel like nobody is really hearing them. Episode 8. What it means to be heard. There's something a lot of us men don't say out loud, but we feel it. That quiet question in the back of our minds, does anybody really hear me? Not just the words I say, not just the role I play, but me. Growing up, many of us were taught how to speak, but not always how to be understood. We learn to be strong. We learn to handle it. We learn to keep moving. But being heard, that's different. To me, being heard isn't about winning an argument. It's not about being the loudest voice in a room. Being heard is when someone actually slows down long enough to catch the weight behind your words. It's when you say, "I'm tired," and somebody understands you don't just mean sleepy. It's when you admit you're carrying pressure, and nobody rushes to tell you to just man up. Because the truth is, a lot of men are talking, which is not always being received. Sometimes we speak in logic when what we really carry is emotion. Sometimes we speak in silence because we've learned that's safer. Sometimes we don't even have the language yet for what's going on inside. I've had moments where I explained myself clearly and still felt completely missed. Not because the other person was cruel, not because they didn't care, but because being heard requires something rare: presence, patience, and the willingness to listen beneath the surface. And fellas, if I can be real for a second, being heard also starts with us being honest about what we actually feel, with us giving ourselves permission to speak before we reach the breaking point, with us learning that strength and vulnerability were never enemies. Because when a man is truly heard, walls come down, pressure eases, connection gets real, and maybe, just maybe, we stop carrying everything alone. Before we close, let me leave you with something you can actually use. If you're a man who wants to be heard, first, name it early. Don't wait until frustration turns into shutdown. Say, "I need you to really hear me for a minute." Second, speak feelings, not just facts. Facts explain situations. Feelings explain weight. Try, "I've been feeling overwhelmed," not just "work's been busy." Third, build one safe outlet. That might be a trusted friend, a brother, a mentor, a therapist, or a journal. You don't need everyone, just someone consistent. Fourth, practice hearing other men. When your brother, friend, or son opens up, don't rush to fix it. Reflect it back. Sometimes the greatest gift you can give is your full attention. And if you're listening to a man in your life, slow down, lean in, put the phone down, ask one more question than you normally would, because every man you know is saying something, even when he's quiet.